Studio B, the home of Annenberg TV News since the very first newscast aired in 1998.
It's opening night at Annenberg TV News.
Professor Joe Saltzman, a 46-year veteran of the Annenberg School, created USC's broadcast journalism program. The classes he put together came to life here in Hancock, but building Studio B was a challenge.
The lights were broken. Nobody bothered to fix them. There was no budget.
It looked like a studio from what they call the Groucho Marx days. If you've ever seen the Groucho Marx television show, that's what the picture looked like.
After the most memorable days in history of sports.
Saltzman says he took hilariously desperate measures years ago to turn Studio B into what it is today.
I actually did a terrible thing. What I did was I got on the phone, put a handkerchief over the phone, and I said, I'm a student at USC and I'm taking broadcast classes, and I think Studio B is a fire hazard. You should send somebody out to check it, and hung up.
The fire department showed up, declared the studio a fire hazard, and the university had no choice but to buy new lights and cameras for ATVN, beginning an era of Hancock broadcasts that launched dozens of careers.
Pretty fantastic to realize that a lot of people have gone on to big and better things. You always get a nostalgic feeling.
Marina Perlman, now an executive producer at KNBC, was among the first team of student producers who sat in this control room and crafted ATVN's 1998 newscasts.
We were definitely the muckrakers of 1998. That's what we wanted to be. That was our goal. And we believed in the product so much. We didn't care that it was for a student television station. We acted like we were in the network.
And this is the same news desk where Marina's anchors sat years ago. After tonight's news team says goodnight, Studio B will dim its lights for good, ending ATVN's 16-year run here in Hancock.
There's a lot of heart and soul put into this room, into the rebuilding of this room, many years of just walking the halls of this building.
The new Annenberg building will be ATVN's new home beginning this fall.
Donor Wallis Annenberg has made this 88,000 square foot building possible.
It's fantastic, and students will have as good a facility next year in the new building than anybody in the country.
Wallis Annenberg Hall will feature a converged newsroom, combining all student news outlets and the ATVN studio.
It was pretty much a dream come true for everybody.
But for those who dreamt up Annenberg TV News decades ago, nothing will ever replace the original Studio B. Julia Deng, ATVN.